So I've been using this AI-powered voice typing app for 11 months now and written over 185,000 words with it. Check out how I write this email. Hey Jeff, the updated dashboard is attached. I made a few changes that you requested. First, I added the title at the top. Then I added the donut chart down below, and I also changed all of the fonts and formats. Fonts and colors. Let me know what you think. Thanks. So this app is called Wispr Flow, and as you can see here, I just spoke into the computer, into my microphone, and it formatted the entire email for me. It also added these bullet points in here. There's no typos. I made a mistake there in my speaking, and it fixed that. I said fonts and formats instead of fonts and colors, and it fixed all that for me. So in this video, I'm gonna explain how this app works, how it's saved me, how much time it's saved me over the last 11 months, and I'm also going to answer some of your questions from the original video that I did on it last year. Now this video is not sponsored by Wispr Flow, but I do have a referral link if you're interested in checking it out, and I'll put that in the description below. So I'll first explain how Wispr Flow works. This is an app that you install on your computer. Once you do that, you hold down a keyboard shortcut. In this case, it's Control Windows. And once I hold down that keyboard shortcut, you'll notice a little black bar down here with an audio waveform, and that just lets you know that Wispr Flow is listening. So here in ChatGPT, I'll just write a quick prompt. I've attached an PDF with 401k investment options, and I'd like to get your help with listing out all of the target date funds and both their performance and expense ratios. So once I release the keyboard shortcut, then Wispr Flow goes to work. It analyzes the text and very quickly formats it and outputs it to the text box right here. And it does the formatting using AI. So it actually processes this in the cloud. I know for some people that's gonna be a deal breaker. For me, I'm not sharing passwords or any confidential information with this as I'm speaking. So it's not really a concern for me, and it saves me a ton of time. Now, one other kind of objection here, or one comment from my original video, is that there are a lot of other apps that do this as well. In fact, you can just click this button right here in ChatGPT, or use Control-Shift-D to talk your prompt into ChatGPT. In Outlook, there's Copilot, which you can also use and do something similar to Wispr Flow. But the reason I like Wispr Flow is that it works everywhere across any app, and you always use the same keyboard shortcut. You just essentially put your text cursor into any text box, hold down Control Windows, and you can start talking to type. You can even do it when you're not in a text box. So here, if I'm just scrolling a website, maybe I'm scrolling my own website, and an idea pops into my head. In this case here, I might want to just write down a note really quickly saying, maybe we can change all of these thumbnails to not have my image or my face on every single thumbnail for every single blog post. Right? That thought just came into my head, and I just hit Control Windows and spoke that out loud, and Wispr Flow has now saved that transcript for me. And the way you see that transcript is in the Wispr Flow app. So here is the app. It's a great app, really nicely laid out and designed. You can see my past transcripts here from today, and I can even go take these and copy them somewhere else if I want. And this is really nice too. If you set focus in a text box, but then click out of it as you're talking, you're kind of clicking around, maybe looking at other apps. As long as you have that keyboard shortcut held down and Wispr Flow's listening, it's gonna capture everything. Even if it doesn't make it into the text box, you can come back here and just quickly copy it and then paste it into wherever you need to paste it into. There's actually a dedicated keyboard shortcut for that specific action that I'll show a little bit later. But I first want to talk about time savings and productivity, because I think this is really interesting. Wispr Flow has this Insights tab that shows all of your usage. You can see here over 186,000 words and average speed about 134 words per minute. Now this changes throughout the day. Earlier it was 114 words. Sometimes it's over 150 words per minute. Averages around 145 words per minute for me. So I did some quick spreadsheet math here to determine the time savings and calculated that that's saving about 40 hours per year, a week's worth of work per year. So this equates to thousands of dollars for me in terms of money savings as well. And if we jump back over to Wispr Flow, one other interesting insight is this desktop usage. So I've used the app in I've used Wispr Flow in 79 different apps, mostly in AI prompts. So this is interesting because it just shows kind of how work is changing, at least for me, in terms of AI usage. And one other popular comment from the original video is you said that you like to think while you type, and it's hard to just talk out an entire email like this. And I completely understand that. This app might not be for everyone, but I did want to share some tips on that. So first of all, I still type too. I still do use the keyboard. When you're writing out an email like this, you might just do it 1 or 2 sentences at a time. So I might say something like, hey Jeff, the updated dashboard is attached. Here are a few changes I made. And then I'll release the keyboard shortcut, and then maybe down here I type some of those out, or I think more about what those changes are, and then I hit the keyboard shortcut again and talk those out. So you can kind of use this as a hybrid solution. And I think it also depends on your flow state. Sometimes you just have a ton of ideas up in your brain and you want to get them all out as fast as possible, and typing really slows you down. That's where Wispr Flow becomes really handy, especially when you're conversing with AI. A lot of times I have an idea for an app or something I'm working on, and I just want to talk in natural language and explain an idea. Sometimes I repeat myself and do things like that, and that's totally fine. And what I've also noticed is that the results from AI get a lot better as well. So it gets more customized and personalized to your own voice, which is especially great if you're using it to write emails. And so I'd encourage you to try using your voice when conversing with AI. You don't necessarily have to use Wispr Flow for that. You can even just use these voice dictation modes in any of the AI apps, and it will help improve your results. And one other question or comment is that you don't see the text stream out as you're talking. You just see the black box down here, and you'll only see the text after you release the keyboard shortcut. And that's because it's doing the processing to reformat the text. But I actually like this. I've used other apps where you do see the text stream out, and sometimes that can kind of help you or force you to lose your train of thought because you're reading the text that's being streamed out. Maybe you think about punctuation that needs to be added or something like that. So it kind of throws you off, where here you just focus on talking and getting the ideas out of your brain, and then it'll do all of the cleanup work. And Wispr Flow is pretty quick. I just released the keyboard shortcut there, as you can see, and all of that text has been added right here. In my experience, it's been very quick. Again, it's going to depend on your internet connection because this is using the cloud to do the AI processing. And jumping back to the app, I want to point out a few other features that I really like. There is a dictionary here for commonly misspelled or mispronounced words. I've noticed that I sometimes say BBA instead of VBA, and so you can just add this in here, or it'll even pick up words that are commonly misspelled on its own and add those to your dictionary. There's also a styles option, which is really nice. So depending on what app you're working in, for different apps, maybe for work messages, you want to have more of a formal tone to your messages and your text. You can specify that here. For email, you might want that to be more casual or more excited. You can specify that and customize these styles for every app that you use. You can also customize the keyboard shortcuts on the settings tab here. I only showed the Control Windows shortcut, but there is a hands-free mode that permanently turns Wispr Flow on, along with a shortcut to paste your last transcript. And of course, you can edit all of these shortcuts, and Wispr Flow recently announced mouse shortcuts as well, so if you have an extra button on your mouse, you can use that instead of the keyboard. If you're interested in trying Wispr Flow, I'll put my referral link in the description below. Just head over to their website and download the app for Windows or Mac. In terms of pricing, they do have a free plan that includes 2,000 words per week on desktop. They also have an Android and iPhone app as well. I'm on the Pro plan, which is currently $12 a month, and they do have a 14-day free trial of that for unlimited words. So I hope that helps. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and consider subscribing. And if you want to see other ways to save time with AI, then check out this video next. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.